Well, Liger, we've just had a quick word from one of our tournament organizers that some of the matchups had to be reorganized. Not the matchups, excuse me, but the order and what we're going to cast them. Some people had to call it for the night. It's getting a bit late, so we're going to be covering the losers round 2. This is going to be against Oxygen and Gewn It. We already saw Gewn It earlier tonight, but Oxygen, a team that we haven't had a chance to look at tonight. Our first map is going to be Empire of Eternal Night, Midtown, the convoy of that. And I'm excited. I was going to type at some point in our Discord to say, man, I'm really annoyed that we haven't got to see these maps. I really like the color, the aesthetic, it plays differently to every other map. But we do finally get it. Followed by both of the what's the country? Wakanda. Both the Wakanda maps. We've got the domination one first, then the convergence map. Very excited.
Beautiful.
Love those 3 maps.
Beautiful.
No repeats so far, which I'm very happy to see. Very indeed happy to see. It should be a good set.
You know what I want to know? Is there going to be a repeat of a little player on Oxygen called Lil Bro? Is Lil Bro about to Big Bro once again? Another monthly tournament? Nia Reggie's also there. You got Spades, Accelerate, Tayaki, and Gumi. I think it's a team of familiar faces and some new faces. I like that. I like that, players are mixing it up every month, changing up their teams, trying to find some new partnerships. It's good. It's good. But Gewn It, I'm not saying the other word. They're out here. They got Bluey, Envy, Rang, Viper, Reverbed Fart, and the GOAT Kamala Harris. I hate these teams. I hate them and love them at the same time. I swear. All analysis for this team is going out the window when I read their names. It's done. It's a wash.
Just can't hold it together.
We got to hold it together because we're here. It's the final matchup of the night. Like you said, we're going to be ripping it up on Wakanda. It's going to be a good time, good vibes, Vibranium certified gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
Oxygen versus Gewn It. Do we potentially have a little cheeky update from production if we're ready to go into the picks and bans? And then
yeah, I can see the radios are coming through right here.
Radios are coming through. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see. Let's talk about the game, the level of rankage over here. We've got
Gewn It, one above alls.
A bunch of one above alls. My goodness, there can only be one above all. Why is there 4 of them? Excuse me. That doesn't make sense.
I was talking when this game came out about potentially one above all should be rank 1. But anyway, getting into this game, semantics aside, this is a high elo game for OCE. Absolutely. Midtown. Haven't seen this map at all today. I don't see it too much in general. I guess the tournament admins potentially don't like this map. Not picking it too many times, but Liger, Lil Bro, is he going to get this Hulk? How does he play on the thing? What is his pick going to be? And how does Gewn It answer?
That is true. That'd be interesting. Will we see the Hulk? You're right. Will we see the Moon Knight for me? Will we see Ben Grimm, aka the Thing? I do believe this map it's got tight corners, You can play a bit bunkery. You can play a bit, maybe a little bit of dive. You got high ground. You got the side passes. You can go through buildings. There's a lot of good compositions. You could play flank meta. You could bring out the Psylocks. Looks like we're seeing potential Human Torch. That would be nice. But first and foremost, we see the crazy bands of Black Widow and Hela already out of the park.
Black Panther protected away. We're not on Wakanda yet, but Black Panther's still going to be rocking up for this game. Now more on the other side. The ranked band that you like to go with is protected this time. So we go into the second phase of bans. No tanks getting looked at, no supports getting looked at either. Only DPS pinching that pool ever so slightly. What's it going to be?
It's going to be, they make that choice. Just a few seconds left on the clock. What's the final ban going to be from Oxygen? It's going to be Magneto. There you go. Shutting down that meta tank right there. That meta Vanguard is out of here. Here we go. And the Hawkeye.
A lot of
shut
DPS
down.
focus.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That is 4 duelists knocked out.
He's going to get his
5 duelists.
Strange and have a look. Right down there near the right side. Bottom right, Lil Bro hovering that Hulk. He's going to try to be Big Bro again. Strange mirror across the board, and that is indeed in Moon Knight. Potentially the defense.
Listen, Moon Knight on Midtown defense, I actually highly rate it. Early on, you could get... There's a lot of angles. There's a lot of good unk positions that you can hide behind windows, and you can farm that amazing ultimate really early before they even turned the second corner. But, of course, as we know, we're not casting this match. Jay Better, who's casting this match?
It's going to be Dice Heart and Stormy on the cast. Take it away, you two. I wish this game good.
Thank you very much, Liger and Jay Beto. My name is Dice Hut, and I'm joined once again by Stormy for our fourth and final game of the night. This time, Stormy, we have Oxygen and Gewn It. We've seen Gewn It a few times. I'm keen to see Lil Bro once again with their team.
Hey, look, I love to see a familiar name, and I see Lil Bro, and I can't wait for Lil Bro to become Big Bro, aka the Hulk. We've seen a lot of Gwen tonight, so really keen and happy to see Lion and Kamala. In my opinion, they're strongest characters at play here, so looking forward to see what they pull off.
Well, a lot of damage already onto Lil Bro with Crash Out guys going to pick up that Moon Knight KO immediately. Lil Bro does fall down at the blue kind of combat. Out completely. Dr. Strange is struggling to be able to find shielding for their team. It's very forward. Gewn It for me. Lil Rang is going to pick off that magic.
Yeah, at this stage, they are doing a pretty decent push, like you said. Doctor Strange trying to prevent all that damage coming through, especially from the Moon Knight. I mean, at this stage, it's quite chaotic. We're being pushed back a little bit more. Team-ups are being changed as both teams are trying to kind of adapt to one another. I think it'll be really interesting to see what Oxygen has to bring to the table, because we haven't seen him yet tonight.
No, we haven't seen him yet tonight, and seeing Kamala Harris come back to as well alongside X-Zero is exciting. And this Winter Soldier is also exciting, as Accelerate is going to go down immediately, respawn though by that Rocket Raccoon. So he's going to come back through. Oxygen doing a good job pushing so far, but they are being held down quite firmly here by Gewn It. This first corner is very hard to push through on this map.
Oh, it is probably one of the most fiddliest corners to deal with here. But I think we could see a good push on the defense here.
Wow, armed and dangerous. Agamotto is immediately going to turn it around. They're not going to get any resets off of that. Great use of that ult, but turned around still. And will come down by this. They did manage to find one reset, two resets again and again, despite having been stunned out of that. So good value here and great defense from Gewn It.
Yeah, absolutely. We're pushing Gwen just a little bit further. We've still got a Doctor Strange ult from our defending team. Some Oxygen ready to go just in case there was another push. Here it is.
Lil Bro will go down, forced immediately to transform back into that Bruce Banner form, and that was on the back of their own ultimate as well, I believe. So that's a big punish. Speaking of big punish, Crouch Out guys trying to do damage with this Punisher turret, but being pushed back very quickly here.
That was just too convenient.
Lil Rang is going to find Accelerator's pad there as Louis pushing forward again. Little Bro is being punished out for aggressive hold play. Stormy, do you think that this is just coming from not enough support here for the hold, not enough follow-up, or is maybe Little Bro going a little bit too far?
Yeah, look, I think it's a bit of column A, column B at this stage. I mean, like, Oxygen is proving to be showing a really strong defense, still with a couple of ultimates under their belt. I think when just need to regroup and really work together and sort of kind of drip jab it in here.
Yeah, this is really a crucial time now. We're down to 40 seconds on the clock. This is down. Kamala Harris trying to provide support to the team. It's going to come down and ultimate after ultimate is being put more. Ult is good, and we'll be able to find 2 picks here as reset coming down from this soldier is going to get into the backline, find a lot of DPS into these healers, and onto Accelerate is bad. Low rank picks up one, Accelerate bad, turns it around, but isn't going to be able to find, might be able to find the soldier ultimates. Actually, they do have this available, and really with 20 seconds left for me, this is their only opportunity. They have to push out and they have to find this soldier value now.
Absolutely unfortunate. Oh, unlucky. Look, I mean, I don't want to say things too soon here, but it does look like, unfortunately, with what, 2 seconds left, there might still actually no, it might be my words here.
Look, will be frozen in that position, but they've managed to survive so far. Lil Bang is going to pick up that accelerate is bad, that Winter Soldier, while they were ulting into the backline here. It's much to see. Little Bro, they are going to pick off two. Still, it's not over yet in this overtime here. They're pushing. As the double train comes out, and they're trying to hold back this absolute defensive monster that is Gewn It.
Look, it's not over till it's over, and this portal is actually hurting my eyes. I don't know who's where right now. But I'd love to see it. We've got about 2 of 2 on the point here. Overtime slowly pushing. Not quite, not quite. Oh my god.
Little Bro has gone big, bro. Not on the Hulk, but on the thing. We couldn't, he was staying in Little Bro's form too long, too strong on the Hulk. So he's gone, alright, I'm switching it up, and he's making it work.
Oh look, and he switched to Captain America, so another big bro, Little Bro. Hopefully that flexibility will provide the push that they need, but I think we
they made it.
Take this first point. They did it. They're making me eat my words. They did it. I had faith. It was just looking a little bit precarious.
When they were touching, when they finally got that overtime, that was absolutely crazy. Already bad as also over to the Spider-Man and find some good tools there. Deal some damage to this group, find some value here. This group is still going to find a lot of wrong potential being able to wall off Lil Bro and the rest of their team as well, honestly, with this Doctor Strange here, getting healed. Lil Bro on the thing though, I'm terrified of what this can achieve.
Yeah, look, there's a bit of indecisiveness happening with Lil Bro. But we can see an Eye of Agamotto coming out, but not achieving probably what they want. We do have a very strong defense happening. We've got the Luna ult, so from the attacking team, it's just not doing enough to get them back onto the payload.
Eye of Agamotto turned around on as well as Lions and Pride is going to push in and find themselves a lot of value here. Getting out their lives very quickly. Oxygen, they need to regroup quickly if they're going to get back on this payload, Stormy.
Look, the fact that they've pushed it this far, I think surprised both of us. We've got to be really honest. But there's still potential here. We have a sovereign time saved up, ready to go, and a potential push with invis from Gwen.
It will come down.
I am ready to put on a show.
Is going to shield up on top of the point. Then the more often it would find one. The Soldier is going to come up succeed as well. These are really crucial picks as he resets. Start coming through from the Winter Soldier as well. And we'll be able to find another chunk of DPS there. Lil Rang does pick off that kill, but it's going to allow another reset for this Winter Soldier. Great picks so far. And a good defense from Gewn It.
Yeah, absolutely. I do think that Gwen is starting to panic a little bit, just with the few little change-offs between the heroes that we've had, whereas Oxygen have consistently kept to, for the most part, or I believe for all parts, the heroes that they started with. So they're very confident in what they're doing. You've got the Namor switch just putting out that little bit of damage around, but we've got to punish Oxygen. Can we do something here?
There's a lot of value here. Look at the damage onto the plane. It's not be able to find it through that shield, already taking that down. Group walls are good to prevent some of the DPS. The 2 Vanguards are down as Accelerate is bad at times. Lil Rang as well. That's a great pick here and provides a lot of space for this push. They're down to the last 10 seconds, but the respawn time and the distance on that point to be able to come back and prevent this second checkpoint is actually really far here. XL0 is going to find one, but we're in overtime, and it's going to be the Strange Portal to look for the defense.
Yeah, look, it could be anyone's game. I think Gwen's defying expectations more than we thought, but we do have a few ultimates ready to go from our defending team under their belt. Could they do something here to keep Gwen off point?
Down at a great run into the backline here as Lil Bro's trying to find value, but XL0 is going to pick off one as Crash Out guy's already down. The Accelerated Pad doesn't have that ultimate up for quite some time, and the DPS coming out from the blue team is really impactful here. Charging up quickly, but Accelerated Pad has found one, and that's a crucial pick onto a healer here. We do hit the Luna Pro ultimate coming down, and Winter Soldier is going to start being able to get some ult resets off. This is the most important time to be able to find these kicks. In that overtime, the last second there, Little Rang finds Accelerated Pad. No Spider-Man means no big ultimates. They're not touching the point anymore, and this map... it's tight, Stormy, it's tight.
Oh, look, especially that particular point in the map as well is so awkward for both teams, getting caught in that archway. It really puts the pressure on both teams there. Look, I think Oxygen, I'm sure you agree, provided incredible defense and I think some really great synergy there to be able to kick Gwen off the point where they needed to. We can see here that Despired has gone for a Luna. We've got a Namor now on Gwen's team. They are changing it up a little bit, but It looks like Lion is actually going over and showing us some Hobbs, some Bruce Banner, and Little Bro's also switched over to Doctor Strange. So they've kind of swapped over here at this stage. It'll be interesting to see what Little Bro can do, because I do think they were struggling a little bit last game.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a difficult time. I think that they got the surprise factor by switching onto the thing there, and
Agreed.
that got them a lot of value and clobbering time. That's how they pushed through that first checkpoint, Stormy. But you're not going to get the surprise factor anymore. It really is going to come down to which team is playing better. I can see Jeff being hovered here. I don't imagine that this is going to stay for more than just a bit of movement speed, though.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if we're kind of memeing a little bit here, but Kamala's Invisible Woman has actually been very, very consistent throughout tonight. So there we go. There's Invisible Woman.
Yeah, that's just fine as the defense, and immediately, this is what I'm talking about with this map, the fact that you can defend just straight away at the respawn point to this extent is really difficult to push you around this corner. A little bit different from Eagle Point, it has some similarities, but these corners are so rough on this map. So far, taking advantage of it, Oxygen was being pushed out by Gewn. A great push here, triple for the Namor, and they're looking for more. Can they find another quad for KO? Great play from this Namor, and a perfect attack strategy from Gewn It.
Okay, this is an incredible push. Like, they've put their foot down and they said, no, this is our point. Jasmine's stratting it at the moment as Namor.
Yeah.
We all saw
really
that,
had
Jasmine.
to get
We all
that
saw it.
aura fast.
Don't turn back now.
No, we love to see it. We love to see it. You know, I think Red's got their work cut out for them here.
Does feel low there, and he's going to be healed up. Finds some DPS backline as well. It's in trouble here as Green Peak immediately comes through. This point is going to push through quite quickly here. That was a great play, and it came over focus. Too much commitment to that defending player there.
Yeah, again, I think it does come down to that, like, team collaboration, the tightness of which the team works together, I think is one of Oxygen's strengths here, which is what I feel like we're missing a little bit from Gwen when they were on the attacking side. So I think as long as Gwen kind of stay close, stay together, don't push up too far, I think they have an opportunity here to push it.
Range is immediately spun down off the back of clobbering time. A lot of damage coming out, but this is good defense so far. Look, bro, as his ultimate nearly charged up here, but Accelerate his tag goes down as Jasmine's Moonbow just goes crazy. Lil Rang is going to try and run, and that Namor off the will with not finding a lot of value. XL0 didn't going to get too much out here either. Cosmos coming down on the Wood Soldiers are good. Gewn in trouble. This is a great push through here. Stormy, it's over.
Yeah, look, this is it. You know what I noticed as well that last game is that Oxygen, every time they got a pick, there was an immediate follow-up to someone else as well. There wasn't any less than maybe 2 people at a time who were taking out on Gwen's team. Obviously, really sad to see Gwen lose this one. Lose this push, but you know what? I'm really, really excited because Oxygen, I feel like, has put themselves on my mental map. I'm really excited to see what they bring next.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the slightest correction here, Stormy. I'm so sorry. That was Gewn It with the blue team there.
Sorry.
That were able to turn that around and get that win there.
Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna blame the late night, alright? I've flipped them on my side.
We also jumped in at the last second to get onto this match, so don't stress out at all, Stormy. But this is, you know, it's quite the matchup to be able to kind of find ourselves in here, seeing Lil Bro struggle so much to find value, and they were able to get the SVP there, but this is someone that, you know, was constantly MVP and constantly carrying their team on the Hulk on the thing, so to be just stopped in their place like this by Gewn It is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think both teams really showed some really, really great effort on both sides. Some really strong defenses, some really strong pushes. I'm like really, really keen to see hopefully more of these players very, very soon. I don't think I'll ever be let down over swapping both those teams. I'm gonna get roasted by those players, but so much love for them, so much love for them. I love watching you all. I'm happy to catch a breath between these. So I think while we do, are we passing it back over to the desk?
We will pass it on over to the desk. Avatar Liger and Jay Beto, take it away.
Back again, once again. You better tell me. What did we just witness?
A very dominant performance by Gewn It, or Gewn It, as some of us have decided to adopt. But yeah, I think Stormy absolutely right. The Invisible Woman, Kamala Harris, just every game getting MVP, playing so well. The space created, it's often hard to see value from characters, especially, you know, sometimes it's a numbers game on like the MVP of the award in the game, but it is really hard to see the value that picks that have CC but not damage can bring. And Sue is one of those characters, the peel, the pull as well, whichever one you choose to do, the safety of that character, obviously the ult, like there's so many things that make that character great. If you're a great player on that character, a great stand-up player that's impactful. It's very hard to see in game because it doesn't come up in the kill feed, but doing bits the entire every game we've seen.
You got to give it up for Kamala on the Invisible Woman 2 Storm, absolutely clapping Gewn It and the rest of them. Console warriors that they are. That's right. They're on controller. They're on the sticks.
They don't even need to aim.
Ooh.
They're just better.
It's crazy. I mean, when you're on Black Panther, you know, what is aim? You just need to believe. All right.
Jesus, take
the more those. Nah. I'm literally going down the list of like, yeah, they don't need to aim. They don't need to aim. They don't need to aim. The game aims for them. No,
that's not what I mean.
No. It's all look. Nah, let's be real here. Come on. We know we all love this game because this game's half the roster. You don't even need to aim. You just need presence. You need that aura, and most importantly, you just need the will to push. All right. And that team had it, and they pushed through. They got that victory. They got it. Locked it in. Lil Bro still SVP, though. Lil Bro still out here. But I think we need to see something from Crash Out. I think Crash Out needs to crash out, straight up. We need that Bucky to go off, okay? Gooey's Loki. Lord Loki, you got to give mad respect. Warming up, I think. I think it's warming up. I think we might see a different pace coming up with this next match. It is pretty late at night. We are getting into those hours, but hey, it doesn't matter, you know? Couple wake up slaps, get into it, oxygen, breathe, breathe your team name, wake up, lock in. It's not over yet. You still got a chance. All right. It could go either way.
Do. The next map, Liga, as we are loading in, is going to be, like I mentioned before, Wakanda.
Yeah.
Going to Char, the domination point, which is one of the prettiest maps. I think they did a really good job on the design. Some good points. The waterfall is a fun, very unique experience. The technology one is great. I'm not as big a fan of the underground with the spaceship one. That one's my least favorite, but the other two play very uniquely, and they're very pretty maps as well. I love the map breaking, the destructible environment on the waterfall sub map, and how that funnels you onto the point differently. But, I mean, I'm going to stop geeking out about this map. Black Panther, not allowed in his home country, banned away. And the Black Widow, the same.
They took him out of here. None of that. Gone. Salute. Certified. The King of Wakanda will not be playing in Wakanda. The assassin of the Red Room has also been knocked out. Black Widow shut down by Gewn It. I'll say their name. They've earned it. Then they are obviously going to protect that Magneto, that meta Vanguard we know very well. So we will see a bit of magnetism action. Right now, we're going to see Oxygen go for their protect. 15 seconds left. Sorry, 4 seconds left. We go. Spider-Man. Oh, okay. We're protecting the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I see you.
Right. Wants to play that again. Doesn't feel any stress. He just wants to play it again. I'll play it better this time. Magneto. Protected away, which is quite good into the Spider-Man if you're timing your bubbles and saving them for the Spider-Man engages. No Sue Storm. We were mentioning it earlier. Kamala Harris playing exceptionally well on that pick. No longer. Take it away.
Yeah.
And Hawkeye, the final ban. We get into the game very shortly.
Or villain. I'm not judging.
Okay, hear me out. Gewn It just shut out all the snipers. What composition do you bring out when the snipers are out? They're out of the picture. What do we see? What are they playing?
So far, we're playing the Thing, then more into the Spider-Man counter. Potentially, you asking for maybe another Moon Knight?
Ooh, could be. I just think there's something behind that sniper. Just specifically taking out the snipers. There's something there. We might witness it. We might see. It's up to you, chat. It's up to you to figure it out. What are they about to do? They're about to do a madness? It is a riddle. And it's going to be up to
Where's my cameraman
Dice
going?
Heart. Where are we going? I wonder where we're going. But hey,
You mean when you humans
back to
set
the riddle.
surface world ablaze with
Let's
your weapons
find
of
out.
Destruction? Lovely.
Wow. Put it like that, it really kills the
Here
nostalgia.
we go. Here we go. That's good. Here we go. Alright, now, ultimately, let's leave it to, of course, Stormy and Dice Heart to solve this riddle as we go in.
2,
Take it away.
1.
Thank you very much, Liger and Jay Beto. Here we are, Stormy. Match point for the night. Gewn It are up by 1 right now over Oxygen. This could be it. Going to be close to see who's able to take it. Gewn It had a very dominant game 1, Stormy.
That one hurts.
I think Oxygen still has a lot to offer. Had some really incredible plays last round, and I really confidently they have the opportunity to come back here. And you know, I love a little.
Lil Bro on this Captain America as well. We've seen Captain America go crazy. Inspired by Salvatore, but Lil Rang is going to find that first KO of the match, and Blue's going to turn it around onto Kami as well. Kamala Harris, Lil Rang, double KO here. It's a great fight out the gate for Gewn It, and Kamala Harris already has that ultimate charge up on the Luna Snow. They're going to start tapping immediately. Lil Bro pushing forward, but this is definitely in favor of Gewn It so far for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said before as well, the Luna are already ready to go. Excited to see. You know, it's again a testament to the amazing healing that's being done here. But you know, they're trying to keep Oxygen back in their spot here. Oh, here's a little bit of a damage buff from Luna.
Wow. Yeah, this Luna Snow just being able to push forward so aggressively.
Very confident.
Maybe overconfidence is what I'm worried about. If you feel me, you know, you're pushing forward into Oxygen. They showed that they're able to push points, and they showed that they're able to take fights. So pushing them this far out and maybe overusing your healing ability. America go in, often out from the Kobe Dagger as well. It's trying to backline looking to get onto the point as well. DPS coming down across the board, and it's going to send Little Rank finding a lot of value, and there's the turnaround there. Little Rank will be able to get one, but two go down immediately. Little Rank going to turn around on by the opposing Luna. So ultimate XL0 does have their ultimate as Magneto is going to drop that. Meteor into the backline does go Little Bro, but sedated out straight away. Damage coming down onto this Lucian soldier as Blue is going to push forward. Depends on the point still. As Oxygen, they try to push through. They're starting to tap those form, they could be able to turn this around.
Look, absolutely. And look, an unfortunate attempt at that Bucky ult there needs to be cancelled there. But then the other Bucky ult also kind of getting negated by the Luna here. But we are seeing another push in play.
Yeah. Very quickly being turned around on here. After Gewn It lost that fight, they were able to find just individual picks to be able to prevent really any kind of hold there from Oxygen. 17% is really, they needed to find a little bit more than that compared to the 70% that Gewn It found in their first.
Absolutely. We've got here, we've got Oxygen here on the high ground, trying to come in from this middle zone here. Or kind of good that they are spread out and not getting focused too much in that main corner that you can come out from. But they do have 3 ults under the belt for the Bucky, Doctor Strange, and the Spider-Man, so there is potential to push here. But this cap is getting, this point is getting capped very quickly by the Gwen.
It is 90%. It is making the moment as the ultimate comes down from the Doctor Strange. It's going to find a lot of stuns. Last for teeth, up one. Little Pro into the backline. He's getting the stun down. Healing coming down from the inside as well is good. As Jasmine does pick up one, does pick up two. The more ultimate coming down as well. Triple KO there for the more. But Crash that guy. He's resetting the ultimates on the Winter Soldier. Finds another again. Good rough for the more, but will they pick up on the Winter Soldier? No, they go down to Bluey. Accelerated Bad is in on the Spider-Man though, trying to find picks. They go down to the overtime.
God.
Crazy fight at the end there, Stormy.
Nah, that was really good. They were really pulling like all their punches there to really like secure that point and say, no, we're not moving. This is Gwen's point. This is ours.
honestly, if the Namor if they found that quadra, if they hadn't immediately gone up into the immunity there, I think that the Winter Soldier on the other side, the Oxygen Winter Soldier, being piloted by who was playing Crash Out guy, would have been able to pick up that kick onto the KO onto the Namor, and then they would have been able to find more and more. I think they were going to be able to cap that point. So really good play from the Namor, not just to find the quad, but then to defend themselves after it.
Yeah, for sure. And now I could be saying this wrong, and they might be memeing, but I believe Gwen has one strategist in play. Kamala on Cloak and Dagger. I'm not quite sure what to think here, but we might see. I hope they're not teasing that Storm Thor team up, because I do love that myself. I'll be interested to see what happens here. Here we go, the magic switch into the Luna. Be really interesting to see how this may change things up.
I am very excited to see this. I love Storm, I love Thor, I love Captain America. These are great team ups. Portal coming down from this Doctor Strange immediately to try to get favor over the point. Louis though taking a lot of damage back towards their heal, accelerate, doing what they can on this Spider-Man to find the backline as X-0, providing good healing alongside Kamala Harris here. Immediately the option is going to come down from this Captain America looking at the backline here. Lil Bro actually doing a lot of work. Accelerated pad, picked up Lil for a big play immediately. Goes through this Kamala Harris, down goes the Cloak and Dagger. This is a great push so far from Oxygen Storm.
Yeah, look, Oxygen has it in them. I think they just have to find their feet, find their confidence again to take this point. But at the moment, it is still being contested. Will someone secure it? There we go.
America does go down. It was a good hold there by Jasmine's Void Mode to be able to slow that down a little bit. Now though, for me, I really want to see Oxygen stay grouped. They've got 3 ultimates building up a force quite quickly. Good grouping here and good play together is crucial. I can't see them get picked up again like they did in that last map.
No, absolutely. But at this stage, we're having a look here. I'm just a little bit behind you here, Dice, but we have some really on the point here. Like a Dagger ult coming in.
Cloak and Dagger ult did come down there as Louis is going to find the pick onto the Cloak and Dagger. Accelerate, did bad, up into the air. Rethinking at the by the rocket and his master finds one and a KO for Accelerate. This is a great Spider-Man play so far. Storm ult is being channeled here and they're going to get backline, but is this all going to be peeled away or can they find the value? In the meantime, Lil Bro is just pushing down the healers because Crash Out guy finds one. This is a completely different Oxygen for me. They're still going, it's Louis fault.
Yeah, look, I love to see it. Love to see it. You know I love a good Storm as well. So when I see players like that, I just, I don't know, just it makes my little heart happy.
I am
this is really exciting that Oxygen are able to turn this around so effectively. They came in with a certain game plan in mind and they've clearly shaken it up quite quickly, but I think they've taken Gewn It by surprise the way they're playing, although Mindset Pride is going to take down this Spider-Man. That's a crucial pick. Louis in a little bit of trouble, will be healed up here though. Gewn It needs to push through while this push comes through. Louis going to go through, and the ultimate coming down from Little Bro as well as he gets the backline here. Louis being turned around on by Crash Out guy, but Wicked is probably time down. Namor ultimate drops on top as well. He's going to find a double. Accelerated bad, turns it around though as Rocket Raccoon is going to find this respawn. The fight drags on. Look at that Doctor Strange play. I love to see it though.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think Oxygen's found the confidence again. We have so far a Loki ultimate. Maybe just secure things down. Was that a double from the Loki?
Was a double from the
I am strengthened.
while still killing this more now in the community off into the air. Overtime comes through as Oxygen. It ticks down. They've turned this around, Stormy, and they've taken us to match point again.
I love it. You know, I'll say every time I love to see it, especially with our last game for the night as well. I love to see a little tiebreaker like this. I think that last game will give Oxygen the confidence they need to really push through. I'm really excited. I'm really excited.
Honestly, Stormy, I was a little bit worried about Oxygen facing off against Gewn It after we saw them in that first map, but this is a different Oxygen. They look so strong, so just coordinated right now. Although, I'm seeing a Human Torch right now, and that scares the life out of me if I'm on Oxygen.
Look, I mean, I think this is an interesting pick. If they obviously go ahead and do
interdimensional trips get crazy extra miles.
I don't think we've seen too much of him tonight, and I haven't seen Lion a lot on the Vanguard, so it'll be really cool to see what he brings us to Human Torch here.
Battle starts in 5.
Yeah, look, I want to see them playing this, so I hope that it does go through here.
Necessarily,
Yeah, Yeah, look, it's a really hard map to play a fire on. There's definitely positions to do so around the point, but when everything's so tight, this
Spider Slate!
start 1v1 of Penny Parker and immediately pulls them off the map. No, they've managed to survive though. Just does lines too wide, taking a spider 1v1 on the point next to 0. Has to use the full snow ultimate immediately as the fight breaks out in the middle area to F and Bluey. Going to find Spider-Man respawn, so Agamotto into the back line. It's huge. Just 3 go down.
That was incredible. We have almost all players now from Gwen down and out for the count, which means that Oxygen has now secured the point.
You're quite
I'm
welcome.
such a good Oxygen. All of a sudden, the way they're playing together
I outnumber you.
Little bro, I never had doubt in, but you know, it was a little bit scary seeing them struggle so much against Gewn It. Now, I'm a fanboy. I want their shirts. I want their merchandise. I want it all. And I want to see how they're able to convert this lead and this momentum with the rest of this game. Bluey though is going to be scored onto Little Bro. Unfortunate change shot. There's no pressure behind that wall. Now Bluey's able to step forward onto the point here, providing a lot of value and a lot of pressure against Oxygen.
Yeah, look, Bluey's on here with a thing all ready to go. We have a Namor ultimate also ready. So if... Oh, is that an amplifier right here?
That is an amplifier coming down. Rocket Raccoon is going to provide a little bit of healing and a lot of DPS for their team. Hella above on the point there as we are going to have a bit of a chat and a bit of a breakdown about this game so far, Stormy. It's been very close between these two teams. Oxygen have just been fighting back and forth against Gewn It. But I don't think we expected them to be so strong out the gate on either of these maps.
Yeah. Look, I mean, obviously we've seen Gwen play before.
Dr. Strange has opened a portal.
back.
They've almost got it. Shake it up.
Leave me, darkness. By the eye of Agamotto. Of course you needed help.
And you'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. I am ready to put on a show.
Bring on the chaos.
I suck.
A dimensional doorway.
This is real firepower!
Against the world. I was worried. I am barely harmed. Please, we're hurt.
You feeling better? It's clobbering time!
Just embrace the light.
Someone was clobbered. Make way!
I like the cold. Be strong together.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Is happening that portal again. Bluey is just not letting this point go. I am Agamotto is out.
Double! Doctor Strange, Gewn It capped the point, Stormy.
It's not over until it's over.
I was wrong. I'm sorry to all the Gewn It fans out there. I was updated in the spreadsheet and the packets already, and that was silly of me because Gewn It. They've started capturing this point, and they're looking phenomenal on it so far. Lil Rang in a great position. DPS off at a huge eye of Agamotto into the backline. Just finding absolutely massive value. Immediately turned around on Gewn It as XL. Sorry, as Blaster is going to walk straight onto the point. They're still trying to capture it, but this Spider-Man has pushed through. Lion Sing gets one though. Stormy, it's still not over. Bluey's on point.
I'm a little bit worried because Gwen lost three of their strategists at one point, but now they've lost 3 of their hard-hitting characters. But the point's still being contested.
Thanks so much. Control lost. You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Heads up. Invaders from the
Bring on the chaos.
Together!
My
To
time.
victory! One couldn't win without
Us against the...
I couldn't believe it. They were huge. And going off, I've read in the Twitch chat as we speak. You're saying huge stream dogs from Oxygen. Wholeheartedly agree.
Absolutely.
I think everyone on that team played incredibly well, but I will also shout out the fact that Gwen made some really valiant attempts to try and contest that and did take it back for a little bit.
They did.
But just wasn't doing enough.
MVP, Captain America. Salvatore said it best. The inspiration, I think, of OCE on the Captain America. I'm going to hype them up until they get annoyed with me. But seeing Lil Bro piloting that, we've hyped up Lil Bro quite a few times in the past. Their gameplay is so inspiring to see, and the way that they're able to dive the backline confidently like that, Stormy, and play around their team. But you're right, Gewn It nearly turned it around. I had called the match over because of how close the overtime was there, and I was dead wrong.
Yeah, look, my bad. I got a bit excited. I was kind of yelling it. Or I wasn't like yelling at you. I was yelling at the game because I was like, there's no way that was it. Like, I think both teams have really shown. And again, I think it was just that confidence after that second, or Oxygen's first game win. Just gave them that leg up to be like, no, we've got this. And I don't know. I still think like Gwen played incredibly, and we've seen them play before, but there's just something exciting about seeing a new team out there, even if we do know a few familiar faces, come out and make waves like that. No pun intended because of the Namor, but.
I mean, pun intended. Come on, Stormy. If I can get one in the earlier one with the Punisher,
I've got
you
more
can
up
get
my
one
sleeve. I've got more up my sleeve. Maybe I'm suppressing it too much. But look, before I keep yapping, should we take it over to our desk?
Let's take it on over the desk. Avatar, Liger, and Jay Beto, take it away.
Ooh.
When we thought it was over.
That portal contest, that was nuts.
Yep.
The ISR cursed it.
They breathed in. Got that oxygen in their system. They said, no. Time for us to start a reverse sweep. So you got to give respect there to the oxygen team. Lil Bro, woo, on the cap, putting in the work. Love to see it. That was good. That was good stuff.
I mean, Stormy's absolutely right. It's not over till it's over. And, I mean, it did end up going the way of Oxygen, but, I mean, for a minute there, I thought that the reverse, 0 to 100 was coming. But it wasn't to be. On this next map, we're going to be going to the Convergence Wakanda map. Nice finish, I think, to wrap up the night. And I'm very ready to get into it.
But before we get into it, everybody in the chat, you can get into supporting this amazing stream. Nemesis Productions, Rivals Oceania Community Tournament, ! Donate in the chat if you can. Come through, support if you're enjoying all of these amazing events, amazing things we're putting on these past few weeks. Make sure you, of course, chuck a big fat follow. Do it up. Lil Bro would do it, so you would do it too. Come on now. Follow all the socials. Get in there. Get in on the action. Join the Discord if you want. If you're interested in joining events like this as well, if you feel like, I want to play with the best of them, I want to get on the rivals, join the Discord. Get in that Oceania Discord. Get in the community. Get your rivals going, all right? Jay Beto, are we ready to jump into it? What are we thinking?
Well, like, we can have a look on our own.
Ooh.
Looks like the readies are coming through. So the lobby will be launching shortly. It is indeed launching. So a few seconds before we get into picks and bans. But quickly talk about this series so far. The cap prioritization, the strange portals, again, the supports. Luna being in the game, it does make a difference when these team fights are happening. The Thing as well. I mean, he does so much damage. Like, it's kind of crazy. When I saw his kit, I thought, oh man, this guy's gonna suck. Like, he's got his worst Hulk. No, he'll knock you up as a tank, and he'll just like hit you with his punches, and you're gone.
Listen. Let me do my spiel for a second. I've got 13 hours on him already. Beautiful game design. You can hit double knockups, animation resets. You can punch through multiple people. You can do freaking donuts and knocking people up. You can do so much with Ben Grimm. It's too fun. If you're a true tank player, if you're a main tank player, you want to play Ben Grimm, big Ben Grimm with the Thing. Whoa, hold on a second. Did we just get a skip ban from Oxygen?
We did get a miss. Either a miss or a skip, and we'll go with skip. It sounds like... Oh, that was definitely a skip. Either a respect skip or they decided they're not going to ban anything.
Okay.
This would be crazy. I would imagine that you just protect anything.
Hold on a sec.
Not protecting
Skip the
anything is not the
protect.
same.
No.
Well,
Skip
you
protect.
don't ban anything. I
Are we-
mean, this would be strange. Everything's let through for the final game. Handshake deal looks like potential.
Honestly,
Liger. That's
I
what
like
we're
it.
getting. Unless
I think
both
I like
captains DC'd.
Okay.
All right, well, that means that we get to talk the whole time through this timer. What's on the board? Everything. Everything. The Hawkeye, the Widow, the Hela.
Ooh.
Everything is on the board. I've got all the tanks, all the supports. Anything can be played. It's just like playing
hear me
low
out.
rank.
Hear me out. Ban Jeff. Just ban Jeff. Just ban Jeff. Don't worry, no one's gonna play Jeff. Just ban Jeff. Come on now. Do it for us. We can't even analyze anything.
Oh.
And
that
I'd actually...
That would be depressing. We just got
Okay, well...
hearing from our production that there is no players in this lobby. Potentially, and the lobby is bugged, which would be so sad because I thought we were going to see a lobby with no bans. Wait, no, don't. I'm sitting down. I'm slouched. Let me get back up. Let me get back up on the queue. That was a mess.
All right. In the lobby. I was getting excited. I thought we were gonna have full honor. I thought it was gonna be just like play whatever you want. It's the final match of the night.
There.
Oh my god! All right, well, production's gonna get us sorted, get the teams in, get it all sorted. Won't be long. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Classic, as we say, classic OCE moment right there.
Yep.
You gotta love it.
The entire lobby just doesn't connect to the game. I mean, what can I say? We should just let bots fill the lobby and just cast a bot game. That would have been crazy. Hopefully we can get back in. Through the game. Wrong map. Oh, they selected the wrong map and all left. Okay, I see.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's good. As we know, maps are chosen by tournament organizers, so it's fair for both teams to hit that reset. It's all good. What map is it actually that we're meant to be going to?
It should still it should be the Convergence Wakanda map, but they might have made a mistake.
Like that map.
That should be. They didn't change the map. Yep. So they launched the Domination Wakanda map, not the Convergence one.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad about running it back on that map. It's a good map.
I reckon we run it back with no bans. Yeah, I agree with you. Just
let's
slip into the calls and say, guys, please don't ban anything. It's fun.
100%.
No, I think it makes sense that they're not going to do that. Not in lobby as of right now. Waiting for that lobby to fill up. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get back in. But, Liger, let's talk about this map before we get into this. The early part of the map, the first choke, tends to see some trouble with teams if a strange is banned as well. Typically a portal behind works very well, but the low ground on the middle, that's a rough choke. It's just a long corridor of you can't do anything except walk up and get spammed. The low ground on the far side, the right side, again, it's just a single door, unless you're a flanker, and then you can go through the top side. Or you can go on the high ground, maybe wrap around. You can be very creative on the map, but if you aren't creative, if you're not working together as a team, it's very, very hard to get through that first choke. The points, the push section of the map, not as hard, in my opinion, but man, that first bit is very difficult.
That's true. So what I suggest is everybody choose all different routes. Go two here, and just collapse on them. Because no one ever does that in my rank games. Guys, please, listen. This is a plea for help, please. Just stop pushing in the one small corridor and getting farmed by all the spammers, the Squirrel Girls, the Moon Knights, the Iron Man. Just please, follow your tank. Follow the Vanguard. Please.
No, blame your tank for everything that happens in your rank game. It is never your fault, viewer. Never your fault. Make sure to flame everybody but yourself. Don't VOD review ever. It's always your fault. Especially if you're a negative DPS, potentially Spider-Man or an Iron Fist. It's your healer's fault and it's your tank's fault. Blame them,
You know
please.
what? You're right. That's it. See, I wasn't with you, but then you said Iron Fist is never wrong, and I agree now. I can't disagree with that. That's too right. Listen, this is why we are here. To give the honest opinions, all right? This is why we're here casting the highest tier of gameplay in OCE region, all right? Highest tier of gameplay. High. Okay, we've got one above alls, one above bronze, one above that. I don't know what else there is.
One above all eternity in this lobby right now.
Eternity. They're gonna do a new rank. I feel like they need to add Watcher. I feel like Watcher
They've
needs
got
to be ranked.
Celestial, right? But I think that I don't want to say
Watcher's higher.
this in a BM way, but I don't know how much how many players are in the console OCE scene. So
Okay,
potentially, I mean, some of these guys
Careful.
are still Celestial, one above all on PC, and they're competing. So obviously the level is close. But I'm just like the actual skill level is close. I'm just saying the physical ranks might be a little bit like lower entry bar for one above all on console, but it's a tied series against PC, one above all against Celestial.
I was gonna say,
obviously the skill is
yeah.
close.
I don't know. I think Rivals. I think the disparity in other games, it's a big gap, but I think Rivals closes it a bit. I think console and PC can roll with each other. It's very rare for games to have that, but I like that. I like that Marvel Rivals has been out. So big up NetEase for good game design. It's bringing something rare that I haven't seen in the game scene again. I like the idea of, well, let's just be real. The Game Expo, a LAN tournament for Marvel Rivals is happening. Nemesis Productions is putting it on 23rd of March. It's going to be a banger on the Sunday of TGX. We will potentially witness the battle between all these players. But what I want to know now is, as this match starts up, is if everybody in the chat's also going to ! Donate, support the broadcast. All right. One last time, we're going to plug it for the chat as we head off into the Hall of the Jalia, Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda. Here we go. Convergence game mode rolling in. Jay, better tell me, are we going to get the honorary skip bans or are they going to ban?
Gamble, no. But what are we going to get is the question. Again, like I said, Strange, quite strong on this first push. Is that something that you want to look at? But again, you're taking it away from yourself. If you've got a good plan of attack, you can see already multiple people hovering that. Spider-Man as well. So far, we've got the Black Widow, the Black Panther. The Protect's coming through. Potentially the Strange, maybe. The Spider-Man again, or the Rocket. The defense on this first point again. Rocket is very strong on this map. Because of that reason, it's the now more protected, also quite good. That high ground, he uses it very, very well. Some of those corners at the top near the top window. Setting up his turrets up there and hiding and poking and getting heals easy, retreating to safety. Very strong position for him to play on Liger. What's this next Protect going to be in the second phase of bans?
Well, look, Oxygen, we know they might go for their Protect on the Spidey again for Accelerate to pop off. No? Ooh, okay. They want to get Cap. I think Lil Bro's Cap is feeling good. Maybe the snowball effect. They've got that momentum that they got from getting that win. If they keep this going, they get that successful reverse sweep, take it 2-1, and carry on next in the series in the bracket. Wolverine banned as well by Oxygen. Let's see the final ban coming from Gewn It. What's it going to be? They want the Strange. Oh, Invisible Woman. Oh.
Accelerate. Spider-Man banned away. Not going to be able to go that. Lil Bro back on the Cap. Dice will be happy. No Wolverine. Makes sense. Cap and Strange have a hard time into that pick. If they don't want to go the Magneto or the Groot, Wolverine can do some work, but I mean, like, it's the final game of the night. Analysis aside, I'm ready for a good game. I'm ready for a banger and a good map to end it on.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Oh, do we potentially have an Asgardian trio there for a moment? That would have been exciting. Well, like you said, it's the last map, match point, series point. Who's going to carry on into the bracket? We're heading on into Wakanda. Let's obviously take it away to Stormy and Diceheart and cast off this amazing final matchup.
Thank you very much, Liger and J-Beto. My name is Diceheart and I'm joined once again by Stormy, the biggest fan of tiebreakers in the world right now, as immediately Lil Bro finds a pick onto Winter Soldier with that Penny Parker mine. Wait, no.
You never want to be that person.
How did that happen? That wasn't
Yeah, I was
Penny
going to say,
Parker
how's that possible? I was like, we're still counting down, but I saw it on the feed.
I saw it as well. I don't...
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
This is fine.
Well,
this
look,
is fine.
There's no ult charges, so there's no cheating. There's no one-ups on anyone. I think this is okay.
someone in chat or someone like in the Discord is gonna go, "You fools! This is how it happened." But Lil Bro is too focused on their own thing right now. Shield up and taking this high ground immediately. They look to pressure out this Doctor Strange. Nearby, brick up, preventing this push immediately. But another Doctor Strange is gonna push through. This is gonna be a quick touch here on the point for Oxygen for me.
Yeah, look, at least Lilbro has got the company of the rest of the team right behind him. It's like a scene out of Avengers Endgame, with all of them following Cap's lead here. At this stage, that bridge has been taken down, which is denying any of that verticality to the attacking team, but let's see if they can capture the point here.
Little bro doesn't know the meaning of denied verticality. Immediately going to jump up into the air and constantly stay up there. Finds pressure onto this Winter Soldier as Accelerator's had. Also on the Winter Soldier is finding some DPS onto their opposition, but will be taken down there by Jasmine's Wood. So immediately though, respawned by the Rocket Raccoon. Good hold so far for Gewn It, but they're being chunked down little bit by little bit. And I think we're seeing the Oxygen will be able to get through here eventually. And the pressure that Lil Bro is putting on is good, but 2 picks, 3 picks immediately here for Gewn It. They're pushing through into this choke point and preventing Oxygen's push.
Absolutely. Look, we've got here both the Namor and the Invisible Woman ult ready to go. Ready for that next push to come from Oxygen. Look, I'm really excited to watch Lil Bro on the Captain America again. Rocket also has the amplifier, which we might see Accelerate make the most of, maybe get some picks out there.
Yeah, on this Hawkeye now, actually. So I'm excited to see whether or not they're going to be able to find these snipes as well, alongside Lil Bro providing safety. Assemble has come down, so into the backline does go to Captain America, immediately sorting out the ultimate there from Invisible Woman. Ultimate down from the Namor, won't be able to find anything here. We do see the Bluey and this control to have their ultimates available, going to find these resets on. We're doing it with the ultimate, immediately does go down here. Gummy finding picks on the Winter Soldier. Reset up and reset. The Bluey is going to take him down finally, and the push is held back by Gewn It. Into the backline though, Accelerate. He is going to be able to find one here. Taking some damage there by Bluey, but a great block on the shield there is going to prevent the Eye of Agamotto by Bricked Up from finding value. The back and forth, Stormy, it doesn't end here.
No, it doesn't. And you know what? This is the best kind of matches to watch as well. And look, Oxygen is not giving up here.
There from the Hawkeye, dropping TPS with those headshots. Will be able to completely force Gewn It off the point. Crash that guy, finds Fluid there, and push all the way back to where that payload is sitting. Gewn It Accelerate. Gets a little bit of damage, but he's going to immediately turn that headshot around into the Namor. Will go down to Lil Rango. Great play from the Namor. Good there. And Crash that guy looks into DPS, and we'll find a lot of it. Down goes Gewn It once more. And this first point, the capture there in this map is going to go quite quickly there for me.
Yeah, look, that was a really impressive push. We just have to be careful, Little Bro getting too far out there, especially with those squids in play. Proven to be quite a menace, especially for heroes like Hawkeye on the Accelerate and stuff there as well. But they, you know, with enough annoyance, I've lost my words there, they might be able to force a ultimate from Kamala's Invisible Woman. And maybe we'll see Namor bring out that wild once again to push that team back.
Lil Bro goes to throw once more immediately into the back line here. Kel Zero does have their ultimate available and just barely going to prevent his heart and healer there going down. Rocket to be able to come down here as Winter Soldier ultimate is up. Bluey looking for damage into the back line, but will be able to find one kill. Gummy goes down here, and Lil Bro in a lot of trouble as well. Will fall double KO there for Bluey. Is very impactful for Magneto. Now looking for accelerated bag as well. Might be able to find a triple KO for the Magneto. Great defense here. Can they get the Quadra Stormy? Not quite, but that's a great play for Gewn It.
Yeah, absolutely great effort there, Bluey. Obviously, not pushing too far back. We love to see it. You know, sometimes you can get a little bit overconfident and get a little bit thirsty for that one extra KO. But, you know, again, that cohesiveness, that kind of team mentality, not pushing too far out, is proving to be some of the biggest strengths and defining moments in some of these matches tonight.
Really the point where both these teams are in their last moments is the lower bracket for these teams, so the loser is going to be knocked out of the tournament here. Pushing forward is Little Bro, and it's immediately pick after pick for Oxygen. Stormy, Rocket Raccoon up in the air as accelerated bad, finds 2, Crash that guy finds 3, Stormy, it's an ace!
That's an ace!
And yet it is the outside.
Hey, push there by Oxygen. They continue to surprise the Stormy, but they just look so fantastic when they group up and play together.
Yeah. They're definitely, again, playing to their strengths here. Accelerate has the ultimate here ready to go, proving that Hawkeye was actually a really great pick. Hopefully here, if Bricked on our defending team here can come in with an Eye of Agamotto, follow up with maybe something like Jasmine's Bucky Ult, I think that can prove to take that team off the point and buy them some more time.
Bricked up is this wall, and they're going to look to try to wrap around the corner, but immediately prevented from pushing forward by Little Bro. Spotted out perfectly, the close. He gets a little bit out of position, but immediately resets it using those points. Bricked up in the backline, Eye of Agamotto pushed away, but he's going to find a few tons more. Comes down and so too does the buff. Resets coming through, and then the more down value double for the Winter Soldier. That's what you want to see off the back of the Agamotto.
That is it. Just look, I'm not saying I can see the future, but I predicted that beautifully, and we love to see it. Bluey still has the Magneto ult in the pocket, ready to go, especially when you've got characters that do put out a lot of projectile damage, like the Hawkeye, like the Hela as well. I think it's a really, really great counter, but there's the opportunity for Oxygen to push through.
I want to see and I think Bluey can read the future as well as they try to drop their ultimate. Never mind, they can't read the future. Blaster, however, can as they pick up that Magneto, pushing through quite quickly now. Oxygen, they've got a lot of people on this payload, Little Bro pushing forward, and the value that Gummy is able to get from their healing just by being able to target the ground there is really impactful. So Little Bro is able to just continue to create space for their team.
I am ready to put on a
and look how
show.
high the Captain America just jumped and just whacked people on the backline.
I am ready to put on a
Absolutely.
show.
Look, Kamala here, probably going to come in with an ultimate very, very soon, potentially just to try and keep that point off, but we've got Gummy here taking a Luna ult, trying to sustain this team's final push.
They might be able to get this through here as 3 picks, 4 immediately go through. Great push from Oxygen once more. This might be the last opportunity. Lil Bang, the only member of Gewn It here, left to be able to touch, and they won't be able to do it. 3 checkpoints down there by Oxygen. We're going to switch sides. This is a big push for Gewn It to have to find.
Side you're on.
Yeah, look, at this stage, I think Gwen's got a lot of work to do, you know, with 42 seconds left on Oxygen's side. Let's just see if they change things up a little bit here. But for the most part, it's looking like the same team comp. So unless I'm speaking too soon, Bricked is going between a few different vanguards here. Maybe to get the portal in to try and secure that point even faster. I'm not too sure. But at this stage, I think the No More Squids with the Luna team up is working really, it's going to work really, really well against some of those annoying characters on the opposing team.
Yeah, and look, Stormy, I think that you raise an excellent point about the Doctor Strange and where you're going to portal, because of course that is a very versatile and crucial part of this game, the decisions that you have to make around these portals, whether you are going to drop that early on the attack and try to take the opposition by surprise, maybe grab that high ground early, but with how long these maps have been out, players are becoming more and more predictable, and more opportunities are coming out to punish those sorts of plays, so you have to get really spicy with some of the portals now, to be honest.
Yeah, that kind of surprise factor has definitely disappeared now with these kind of ongoing maps we've seen since the beginning. We have seen a Jasmine switched over to the Magneto, Rang is on the Mantis, and Bluey is back out as the thing.
I hope that Bluey is able to find some impact on the thing here, because realistically, a lot is relying on what they're able to do. It looks like this might be a portal play, and Blaster is not using their own portal to spot it out. I think it's a portal play. It's a really slow push from Gewn It if it's not. Maybe it is just a slow push here, Stormy.
Well, Bricked has actually just changed over to the Hold, and Jasmine has now switched over to Doctor Strange. Hopefully there's not too much panicking going on here with these last-minute changes, just trying to secure that point as quickly as they can. But we'll see how they go.
Triple support Stormy coming out from Gewn It here. Full in onto Bricked up there, but they should have enough healing to be able to survive all of the DPS, and yes, they do. That's support immediately coming in handy. And this triple Vanguard is able to completely zone out the DPS here from Oxygen. Great way to be able to cut the point early, provide some value. Libro is going to the backline, but not before Bricked up gets into the opposition backline and terrifies Oxygen here. But Accelerate finds the first KO of this match, and Libro picks up another. Both healers, the healers immediately down Stormy.
Our enemies are near.
Yeah, with no DPS, with no, you know, like strong outputting damage on Gwen's side, it is looking a little bit precarious. They're still going to go with the triple tower and the 2 Vanguards. But I'm a little bit nervous for them.
Don't know how you did that.
Great
trick,
defense
Steven,
so far
but
from
I'm
Oxygen,
impressed.
and they played it just by being consistent and grouping together. And realistically, for me, that has been the story of this team so far. When they were losing games, when they were getting taken down by Gewn It, it's because they weren't grouping; they were getting picked off one at a time. Now that they're grouping together and protecting each other, they look really strong. However, all out from Gewn It, can they get into the backline here?
You're absolutely correct. I think like Oxygen is not giving up right now, but I think having a DPS on their side is really like putting that pressure that's needed on those 3 Vanguards for sure.
A lot of DPS out from the Hella. Ultimate Lil Rang on this test, trying to find value, but turned on by 3 here. Already 1/3 of this point has been captured by Gewn It. Really good distraction using that portal here. As turning around is accelerating. Kamala Harris is going to be able to get a pick there on that respawn. Is accelerate though. She's going to come back out. Crash Out Guy finds 1. Crash Out Guy finds 2 on the Hella. Can they get another? They don't really need to. They've completely pushed out everybody from Gewn It, and they've even managed to separate people onto the other side here. This Hulk and this Captain America are really not where they want to be standing right now.
No, absolutely not. Look, at this stage, you know, I mean, the Nemours come back. I feel like they did need that damage to try and, like, tear through some of the opposing team's tanks, but they really need to find that point soon, because I'm getting a little worried for them.
Hulk is smashing though and gets up into the high ground to accelerate. Agamotto is good as well here, and Gewn It are able to find a 1, a 2, maybe a 3rd KO here. This is a great push, and Gewn is going to find that 3rd one. The healing is good, the DPS is finally coming out as Lil Rang is on this Nemours. I love seeing that combo play between the Vanguards there, but Crash Out Guy is going to turn around 1. Point captured though by Gewn It, Stormy. A lot slower than the speed with which we saw that come through Oxygen. But this isn't over. This isn't over by a long shot.
Yeah, look, I feel like that's almost been the motto for like the last hour or so of these matches. It's like, it's not over until it's over, and both teams are proving that they are not backing down and their confidence is not gathering at all.
Lil Bro is going to get that assemble off into the backline, looking for DPS onto Lil Rang here, and they are going to be able to find a Lil Rang in a lot of trouble. We'll be able to get that invincibility off into the air. However, Lil Bro is going to be able to find a little bit more. Invisible Woman ult is good. It's going to prevent Lil Bro from the air to 5 much further. Bro being quite quickly here by Gewn It, as wrapping around the corner are their team. Shield starting to come up as well as pick up into the backline. Preventing Blues falling down there. Lil Rang finds Lil Bro, and that's a crucial kill here. Now, immediately, look at the high ground. Are Gewn It to prevent a defensive high ground play here by Oxygen. Already pushing up towards this staircase is the payload. Pocket through needs to be able to find value to here, and healing. Lil Bro is in position. Ella has ultimate as well. Accelerated had a little bit of fluid, but the more ultimate does come down. Agamotto into the backline and Accelerate! It's up into the air with the ultimate. No reset just yet as XL0 turns around on Lil Bro. This is a dangerous position to be in for Oxygen. Push back. Second checkpoint not too far away as the bluey bricked up combo finds pick after pick after pick. They're gonna get the second checkpoint for me.
I am actually very proud of them. I don't know why I'm just having this proud mother moment. Like, they're not, like, if they had a really, I think, rough go of it when they were on the offensive side, but I feel like they're definitely not backing down. We've got double, triple. Can we go for a quad?
I sure hope they're able to find the quad, because fighting on the highlight reel, and they are going to be able to find it. What a play there. I ruined the highlight by saying that, but it was so much fun to see. What an excellent play.
I didn't want it to be the casting curse.
Yeah, look, it's fun to see regardless, and knowing
Absolutely.
that consistently we see the level of skill having to improve for Winter Soldiers makes Oceania so much fun of a
That's the boost I need.
Yeah, look, we love to see local talent and, like, you know, seeing the Twitch chat get excited for their favourite team, and then they start performing, and it's like just so exciting. Lil Bro's coming out to provide some more pressure on the team again. What are we going to see here?
Backline here with this ult smash. He's going to transform back down, and Ella is going to turn around that ultimate spell, and Invisible Woman ultimate does prevent the value coming down from Ella. Great hold there, as in goes this Winter Soldier, and immediately picks off the Hawkeye. Now looking to the backline here to find some damage onto Lil Bro. He's going to directly driving in and looking to beat support. Will finally get a position there as Louis does go down a little bit too far inside from the Vanguard, and now Visible will head back and forth with these Loikis. Laura will come down, but won't be able to find any value inside of all this healing. Accelerate does fall to Kamala though. Really pushing his forward through to Desire Agamotto into the back line. One more. Immediately off the from that ultimate. Oxygen holding Stormy.
Yeah, look, they're in this really awkward hallway spot now where really anything can happen with that open area leading into their fourth Gwen. They have a few ultimates almost up their sleeve. Jasmine could come through now with the potential Winter Soldier ultimate if there's something there to keep Oxygen knocked back. But here is an amplifier from Oxygen.
Alongside this Hawkeye ultimate as well, making that Oxygen are playing this really quickly. They don't want to give the opportunity to put a touch in this last few seconds on the point here, but that's for ultimate. It might have been a waste if they didn't find any picture, and now the Hulk is going to get the back. Finding a lot of damage into the backline. Looking onto this point, he might be able to find even more value. The little bro is going to find this assemble and trying to work towards the front line, preventing these vanguards from getting in and preventing these healers from consistently finding value for their DPS players. Louis is in those Stormy, and Lil Wang has found one.
Yeah, look, Excel Zero has found that shapeshift with Stormy. I am Agamotto taking out the chest.
Great play to turn around, bricked up a little range, and found the fix, punished out the eye of Agamotto, and now they're pushing forward the payload. Stormy, Lil Bro is the only person here. He should be able to get a touch off and prevent this cart from pushing through to the last little bit, but we might find ourselves tied up. And Stormy, you love a tiebreaker. We might be about to see one. Dummy, still touching. Is this Dr. Strange? But he does go down. Lil Wang finds the double. You're getting the tiebreaker you want, Stormy.
3.
Look, what can I say? I see the future. It's true. I'm psychic. We're getting the tiebreakers that you know that I love. Because what a better way to end such an amazing night on this channel, on this stream, with another tiebreaker.
Another one. And it doesn't get more exciting than this every time the stream is coming towards an end and we're getting to the last matches of the tournament. We see these massive drawn out games, and realistically what it comes down to is these teams understand that the elimination is on the line, that their ability to stay in the tournament is on the line, and now we're at the last possible opportunity. One of these teams will be knocked out here, and that depends on who is able to push further. On the attack, Stormy, we have Gewn It first. Defense will be Oxygen. We know that they're strong. Accelerate is hovering over this Storm right now, switching between the Hella Crash Out guy, though, on the Punisher.
I feel like these players must have like earpieces, like, you know, listening to us and just tease us with our favorite ones. Like, how many times has Liger gotten excited for homunculus going on to the Moon Knight?
That's true. Well,
so just like finish my sentence, you know.
Is on this Storm already.
No, I don't believe it.
Ah, never mind.
See, I can't get my hopes up. No. They keep getting crushed.
3.
Look, maybe someone at TGX, which by the way is on the 23rd of March this month, hosted by Nemesis Productions, and where I want to be there is going to be, you know, maybe you'll see some Storm there, Stormy.
Maybe we'll see, you know, another Storm or Stormy also at TGX. Terrible segue. That was not a good pun.
No, I've credited it. It was already perfect. Look at this fight though, Stormy. It's breaking out like quickly. Crash Out guy has managed to find one pick. This is great for the defense here as Lil Bro pushing forward and finding Lil Wang as well. There's not a lot of time on this block. This needed to be a perfect push from Gewn It. And it just wasn't, Stormy. It just wasn't.
Yeah, look, I think they only had about 40 seconds to get onto this point, whereas Oxygen has a minute 42, so really big advantage. So some magic has to happen in the next 10 seconds. Maybe a portal?
The final 10 seconds!
Getting that guy, the Punisher that guy, able to put a lot of damage onto these healers. Accelerators add, also finding a few crucial headshots here. The Vanguard's been left alone in the front line. Bluey isn't long for this world and will go down. Lil Bro finding so much value over time, picking down here. Expo Zero head up touch, double for the Hella, triple KO for the Hella.
subscribe.
Oh, Stormy, Oxygen are in a
Oh,
great
3,
position to end it all now.
Time
They
to switch
really
things up,
are, and look,
including
it's
which
important
side you're
that no one gets complacent. With a minute and 42, we can't get too overconfident. These are all
My
things we've
heroes can make
echoed
all the
throughout
difference.
the night. So really interesting to see what Oxygen's going to do here. What have we got? We've got a Hela and the Lokis. We've got that team up with the ability of if Accelerate keeps popping off like last hits. Like they have been, then I think Gummy's gonna have that revive capability there. We've got the Rocket and Crash Out together with the Punisher. I think that synergy is gonna work really well to provide a really good push. But we can see here, I believe Jasmine's hovering over Squirrel Girl. No, that's
Surely.
Bucky. Just what a tease.
You continue to be teased, Stormy, and it's just not fair.
No, look, I mean, I love to see the change up, but
We
like,
got
I
in
think
30
over the course of the
seconds.
night,
Stay
we
strong.
learn, everyone's mains. It gets us excited for the next future match, next future tournament. We're knowing what everyone loves, especially when we haven't seen Oxygen until this last match tonight. Really cool to see, their strengths and weaknesses. But, minute 42 for Oxygen. Really excited to see if they can secure this push here.
This is a very, very
The battle starts in
great
5,
position. Honestly, this is a great
4,
position for Oxygen to
3,
be in. They've shown
2,
that they've got the momentum behind them. It
You
was a
have to stop them
fantastic
from
defense
securing
from
the
them in
mission
that
area.
last push there from by Gewn It. So realistically, Oxygen, they have everything they need to be able to get this, especially the time on their hands. But it's not over until it's over, Stormy. You said that, and you were absolutely right when you did. So we'll have to see whether or not Gewn It can get a good defense off. Little bro was immediately wrapping around the side.
What am I?
Yeah, look, we've got Bluey here just being absolutely very, very conscious of Little Bro. Notorious for coming in around the side and wrapping around, but ruining that bridge. But we do know he has a lot of verticality, so this shouldn't really stop him.
Well, someone needs to
Accelerate
touch on this point though for me. Immediately on top of it, Accelerate is finding the DPS, and Bluey's in a lot of trouble, down to 60 seconds already. XL0 in trouble with Little Bro. Looking into that backline, Bricked up trying to prevent DPS from coming out, but can't get up into the air here. Get the shield up. Blaster is in. It's shielded, but shielded with Lil Bro in as well. Rocket Raccoon finding DPS. You don't need a healer when they're getting picked. Lil Bro finds one, Accelerate another. Crash out guy. It's over, Stormy.
2, 4.
That was incredible. I mean, look, I know I've said all night I love a little bit of like a push and pull, a really close match, but Oxygen was like, no, this is it. This is our game. It's the end of the night. Time to secure it. I am absolutely blown away. I think you and I, Dice, have become big Oxygen fans. Really, really excited to have witnessed some amazing matches against a team like Gwen that we've seen perform so fantastically in the past. Kamala, 50k healing.
Yeah, we even saw a Hexa coming out in that match there. Jasmine was able to get it, but
Yep.
still not quite able to find the win in that match. So it's an absolutely incredible matchup to be able to get between these two teams. I honestly thought that Franksters versus Fatty M was going to be our best matchup of the night. No, it
Yeah.
was the lower bracket round 2 game of Oxygen versus Gewn It that apparently was going to hold our attention for the longest.
Yeah, absolutely. You took the words right out of my mouth. I think they really showed us. I think all the games really showed us. Just when we think we know what's going to happen, they just do a 180 and they just surprise us. And I love that. I live for it. But I've had such an amazing time watching every team play tonight as well. They've all performed amazingly. We had some great games both on and off stream. I'm ready for the next one. I've got the adrenaline pumping. I can't sit still, Dice.
Well, look, Stormy, we're not going to take up any more of anyone's time tonight. The rest of the tournament will go on next week. For now, though, let's bring in not just ourselves, but Avatar Liger and Jay Beto to join us. Let's have a little desk section to break down this tournament and talk about next week. Hi, guys.
Dice, I don't know if I want to be here with you. You know,
That's a
I
really
don't
mean
know.
thing to say, Jay Beto. Is
Oh.
it because I'm a Captain
Ew.
America fan and Captain America absolutely popped off tonight?
Yeah, it's because you finally got the validation of him getting picked, and
I told
Got
you
to
from day
cast it.
one, Captain America. Perfect.
it only took you 3 months, 4 months, then we're there.
And we had a whole tournament day of it. Guys, what do you think? What do you think? Is Oxygen able to contest it? Do you reckon they can make it through the lower bracket?
I think they can. I think they performed well. I think it's a momentum thing, and they seem to have found a good flow. But again, you know, it's hard.
I'll tell you
because
what,
I
I
don't
think-
know all the teams that have that are down there.
I think I'll tell you what. I think Oxygen got excited to finally actually switch aliens on the Omnitrix and turn into an absolute beast. Pull forward actual game-changing gameplay, change the pace, hit the reverse sweep, got into some overtime. Did not crack under pressure. They turned it around. You saw the scoreboard. You saw the switch up. I think Gewn It gonna take some notes down. Probably need to get some sleep, get some rest, come back strong next time. But hey, Oxygen, you know, on to the next. The next Friday is going to be crazy. It's going to be stacked.
Hey.
A lot of teams, a lot of predictions we made did not come to pass. So you got to give it to people. You know, upsets are good. Keeps it interesting.
It
yeah.
definitely keeps it exciting. I think that we were all predicting for Fatty M to really push through quite well there. But Frankster, you know, I was talking to those guys beforehand and they were like, we really wanted to play. We didn't expect to make it to semifinals. And look at where they are now.
That's sick.
That's the kind of stuff we love to see. Hey.
Yeah. Well, they're
Beautiful.
you know, their staff, like their team is made up of staff members as well. They were like, we're going to jump in. We've been running these tournaments for 3 months straight. We just want to be able to play one. And now they're stuck in the semifinals having to keep playing them.
Wow.
Be careful what you wish for.
That's exactly right. All right, guys, before
Can't
we
win.
close out, any shout outs from each of you, Liger, anything that you want to say before we close out?
Yeah, I want to say everybody, exclamation mark, donate in the chat right now. Follow all of us here on your screen. Follow all our socials. Our tags are below. And of course, make sure you keep following this amazing Marvel Rivals action come through next Friday as well. We're going to be doing the big old semifinals and finals, couple losers bracket finals as well. Find out who's gonna really take home the Dice Huts wallet. And then on top of that, we're obviously hyping up. We're training up. We're gearing up for TGX Melbourne, the Game Expo, Saturday, Sunday. 22nd, 23rd. On the 23rd is the TGX Marvel Rivals Nemesis Productions tournament.
True.
Nettie's is there, backing it.